I started back in BMCC quite some time, like spring 2007. I was a human services major. I was just a high school graduate trying to find my place in college, not waste any time or money, and still do something useful. And I just knew I wanted to help people, so I just chose human services. So when I go to the advisor and she tells me you have to take Math 51, I registered for the course, I sit down, I have this big goal in mind, but when the professor starts teaching me these equations, I start questioning myself, am I ever going to use this? Is this even relevant to my major? How am I going to sit down and help a person by saying that you need to solve your life problems with a quadratic equation or, rationalizing the denominator? It's not, it's unreal. So I just lost all motivation. I said, this is not for me. But I knew it was a problem because if I kept avoiding it, then, that would impede my graduation. But if I would have had a course like Quantway, I would have approached it from a different perspective. I would have said, okay, math, it's not really big on, it's not really, human services is not focused around math, but this will help me in personal finance. This will help me in medical fluency. I can actually apply this to real life because we're all living. This is life. So I would have definitely approached it with a different mindset and not be so negative, and actually would have learned, I probably would have learned some valuable skills and applied it to wherever major I was thinking about pursuing.
BMCC is involved in a nationwide project to develop a course in quantitative literacy, and we are part of the network community of 8 community colleges from New York, Ohio, and Georgia, and we gather together to develop a new course in the developmental mathematics to try to address the issue of the high failing rate in algebra. Quantway is the developmental course, and it is meant to replace an elementary algebra for the students who try to pursue careers in non-science, not economics or science-related fields. It's for the students who want to major in the liberal arts degrees and the health sciences, and the goal of the program is to introduce students to the skills that will help them to succeed in the liberal arts courses. The program is funded by the Carnegie Foundation. It works also with the Dana Center in Texas to develop the curriculum material. Now at BMCC, we are the team of 5 people, 3 of the faculty members, 1 administrator, which is Vice President Bragg, and also 1 institute researcher who is collecting all of the data and reporting back to the Carnegie Foundation. We work closely together with the other community colleges by the means of webinars, as well as the semester meetings where we discuss the issues with the curriculum. We also implement the curriculum. We discuss the issue of the implementation, and in the past 2 years we were actually piloting lessons and testing how the curriculum will work at our campus. The course is divided into 4 modules, and each modulus has a set of lessons, and each lesson has a specific theme. As you mentioned, there are 3 themes. We have a personal finance, citizenship, and medical fluency. And the goal of the lesson is to focus on a specific topic, and the way the mathematics is presented is not explicitly, it's done implicitly through the problems that are presented. So the students is presented with the task which explains some kind of real life example, and the students work together, and we work a lot in groups to analyze the given problem and then get the introduction to the topic by something that's called a productive struggle, is that the students work together to try to break down the problem in a language that they will understand. The faculty guides the student but doesn't necessarily give the explicit steps that the students need to make. So it's not not just a direct lecture style. It's a group work where students work in groups, and then eventually all these mathematical topics come up. And then as a part of the class discussion, the instructor would emphasize the specific mathematical concept, and this way the students, by doing this productive struggle, not just understands the topic well enough, but also solves a specific application. When the students get into the college, they have to take the placement test. And a lot of students do not achieve the scores that they need to be exempt from the remedial education. And they are placed into the elementary algebra course, which is a traditional, very dry course where the focus is on procedures. The focus is to prepare students to be successful more in the STEM-related fields, while in the Quantway course, we are developing skills that are more appropriate for the students. We want the students not just to pass the remedial course, we want the students to go through this pathway where they complete the developmental math requirement, but at the same time also completing the college level liberal arts mathematics course. So the goal is to get the students through the pathway, not just rather pass the students and get them out from the remediation. This is not the goal. And yes, we do have the high failing rate in our elementary algebra courses, but by introducing this Quantway, we want to increase the passing rate, but at the same time to make sure that the students are successful in their college level mathematics courses, and we want to give them the skills that are required for them to be successful. And we believe that for the liberal arts students, the Quantway presents the topics and the material that are more useful for them and will make them succeed. So the goal is not just the passing that math 041 that will be offering. The goal is to get the students through this pathway that will make them successful in future and give them the skills required.